Hello, and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the NECA Resident Evil 5 Executioner Majini. So yes, we're moving on to Resident Evil 5. I have this entire wave, so I shall review all three of them, starting with the Executioner because he is the coolest one. So yeah, very nice detail. Articulation's not too bad, although this one does have the worst articulation of the three of them. But the detail is very good. He comes with his massive axe. And let's just go ahead and zoom in for all of his articulation details and sculpt and paints and all those sorts of things. Alright, here we have our Executioner, and before I say anything else, be careful with this guy. See all these little nails coming out of him? They will break off. If you look at them too hard, they will break off. 2 of them fell off whenever I pulled him out of the box. So, yeah. Carefulness. You could not possibly be too careful with this figure. Even just moving him, like his shoulder joints, if you move them too far in any particular direction, they will knock the spikes off. So, just getting that out there immediately. Now, detail-wise. He has exposed skin here on the arms, and he has a big rubber smock apron-like thing here, which is rubber down here, and down here at the bottom, and it's like wrapped around his midsection. Up here on the head he does have a big bag. We'll zoom in on his head in a minute. He has like very bloody latexy looking gloves here on his arms. Down here on his legs, he's wearing like black pants and black shoes. If you turn him over on the back, you'll see he has 2 meat hooks right here. Now these don't actually come out of his little belt loop, so you can't use them for anything, but they're attached there. He has 2 huge nails in his back, as well as some stitching. He is a very gruesome individual. I'm not really sure why he is just covered with nails and spikes or whatever, or how he's even really still alive, as he has nails coming out of his head. But, either way, he is very much so gruesome and nicely detailed as well. So let's zoom in on his sack head. Alright, just a little bit of a closer look. You can see it has a burlap texture on it. You can see that the eye area is dipped in a little bit just to sort of contour something of the face. And you can see all of the nails coming out of him and the blood stains. I'm also going to zoom in on this because it's a cool bit of detail. So, yeah. Zoom back out, look at his articulation. Alright, his head will turn side to side and tilt up and down a bit. I honestly don't even want to move it because of all the spikes. His shoulders are ball hinge, move in and out, forward and back. Be very careful with that. He's got bicep cuts, single joint elbows, cuts down here at the wrists. He's got an abdominal joint that rotates a little bit side to side. And then he has little ankles that wiggle back and forth a little bit. A little bit of rotation down there. So the articulation's not too bad. He doesn't really have anything in the legs, but it's not too terrible. Unfortunately, I don't even want to try to move it to see exactly how far it'll move because of all the spikes. Yeah, maybe he wasn't the best design choice for an action figure with all of the spikes. So, yeah. Now let's look at his one accessory, his massive axe of decimation. Alright, here is the head of it. It is gigantic. If the handle was thicker, I could use this as a hatchet if it was a real item. Like, this thing is just massive. You can see it compared to my hand there. It's huge. It's like the size of him. It's got lots of blood on it, jagged edge there, and a big, like, mashy spike plate thing at the other side, and it's got a chain wrapped around it for some reason. And it just looks really cool, and it is huge. Now, it's heavy, so if you've got him holding it, and he can hold it just fine, but it's going to make him tip over if you don't have it positioned just right. But you can get him in some poses with it. So yeah, there is his massive axe. Let's move on to the packaging. Alright, packaging-wise, Resident Evil up there at the top. I got a big 5 in the background picture of the Executioner Majini down there at the bottom. 13 points of articulation, Executioner Majini. They have some little stats there printed on the window itself, but they're also on the back right there. Pictures of the other 3 figures in this wave, which are Sheva, Chris, and the Executioner Majini. Pictures of the figure, and got Chris and Sheva up there at the top. So that is the extent of the packaging, which is certainly good for in or out of package display. So yeah, Executioner Majini. Alright, that wraps it up for the Executioner Majini, so until next time, goodbye! Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe and all those sorts of things if you enjoyed my video. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.